Today we want to highlight Survey Analytics Panels tool. This is an easy way to create communities. We'll cover it at a very high level and cover some of the most important needs in getting started with creating a community. You can see we're here at the Panels tab. I have several communities listed. All I need to do is click Create New Panel, give that community a name and a heading, and a panel URL. We want to select the email from address and the email from name. And now our community is created. You will note the left navigation of our community tool has been made in such a way that it's easy to navigate, as well as these menus can be expanded and collapsed. So first we're going to start with the settings of our focus group community. In these settings, we can go in and customize our URL if we need to, as well as customize our name and our heading for our portal. We can upload a panel header or logo, and the dimensions here are 960 by 125 pixels. The Survey Analytics Panel tool offers a lot of customized site behavior, such as Spotlight report sharing, enable an activity stream, enable a map. We can also enable data share. For social integration, users can log in with their LinkedIn or Facebook credentials. We have some customized modules, which we call these our engagement tools. We can enable our rewards and points, discussions, community questions, live discussions, or panel events, as well as we can disable modules. And for security features, we have password protection. We can enable SSL security. We can enable verification of view profile. We can enable Facebook authentication or enable CAPTCHA verification. So once you've made all your selections and customized how you want your community to function, you can also go over to Customize Portal in the left navigation. This gives you the ability to set up your site HTML pages, as well as create other custom HTML pages. And you can quickly enable one of our BS3 themes. And these are quick and easy mobilized themes that will work great on the web as well as on mobile devices and tablet devices. Now that we have our look and feel and everything set up here, we want to take a look at the panelist settings. One of the things I want to highlight here is the profile. You want to set up your profile fields. What is the demographic information that you want to collect on your users? Okay? Whether it's gender, whether it's location, whether it's income, these are the fields that you can set up. We also have a selection for default survey. And this is the first survey that the user will see once they join the community. You simply click Add Default Survey. Select a survey from your Survey Analytics account. You can also reward points when they complete this survey. And if you only want certain users to take this survey, you can set this up by profile criteria and click Save Changes. After we've gotten our look and feel done under settings, and now that we've set up our profile fields under panelists, now is a good time to think about importing and exporting panelists. Okay? If you need to export any data, you can always do here. But now that we're just getting started, we might want to bulk import users. So if you already have a list or a database, all you need to do is make sure that's in an Excel format. First column be email address. Second, third, and fourth columns are optional, but that would be first name, last name, and password. So if you're moving a user from an existing tool and they already have a password, this is an easy way to make it an easy process or integration for them. Starting with the fifth column in your Excel file, we'll start with any of the member profile fields that you have created under profile. So if you already have this existing data, you can import it now. If you don't have any current members and you're starting from scratch, now would be a good time to take this URL, put it in some of the places that you have a lot of traffic. If you get a lot of traffic in social media like Facebook, Twitter, etc., be a great place to advertise. If you have existing surveys that you're getting ready to run online or even on paper, feel free to always place that URL on those or invite people to join via the survey. Survey Analytics happens to offer an integrated question type that makes it easy to have members join the panel while within a survey. So once we have our members start rolling in, the next thing that we're going to want to do is send out an invitation. We select Invitations, we select Send, Select the survey from our Survey Analytics account. Select the email template that we want to use. Decide if this survey is going to have points rewarded, and we can reward points for completes, over quota, or terminate. And it's nice to give the member the survey length. We want to click Next Step. And in this next step, we can filter criteria. We can decide if we only want to send this to a particular member or batches of members, or by particular profile fields that we've set up. We click Update Count. And in our next step, we decide if we want to deliver this now or schedule for delivery. We do one final preview, and then we process for delivery. Once our survey's been sent out, we can start to review our data in our Analytics tab, or we can go to our history of that invitation that we sent out. We can review information on that batch that we sent out. We can also produce an Excel or an SPSS report. And this is a place where we'll find the ability to send an email reminder out to those who have not completed the survey as of yet. So we've talked about our settings. We've talked about our panelists, such as setting up a profile and importing data. And we've talked about delivering our survey. The next thing I want to highlight on is the member portal itself. What does the community member see when joining a community? So we're going to take a look at that on the focus group portal. You can see we have a nice homepage here that they can find out information via the About, Frequently Asked Questions, or Insights. And all of these pages can be customized, or you can create additional pages as well. When they're ready to join, we've enabled the connection with Facebook on this particular community, or they can sign up the old-fashioned way by simply putting in their email address, name, and password. Once they click Join, they are now into their member portal, in which they can see which surveys they have available to them if we set up default surveys or when we deploy surveys. Depending on the modules that we've enabled, such as here we have the My Rewards, they can see which rewards they have available to them if their points are correct for redemption. They can go to My Profile and update their profile information. Go to My Account to check their account information such as point history, unsubscribe, or update their email address and password. And if we've enabled modules such as discussions or data share, they can interact with those modules as well. So you can see we have a highly engaged community, and we do that via a portal that each member can log into to interact. If you have more questions about setting up a community, such as sampling, incentives, analytics, or modules, please contact your customer success manager, as they would be happy to help you and go into further detail.